This video is brought to you by the Disc Golf Nerd Patreon support team. Go to patreon.com/discgolfnerd. What's up, guys? Quick video tonight to show you this simple bag modification that I came up with for the Dynamic Discs Trooper bag. This is one of my favorite bags on the market for sure, especially for the money. I absolutely love this bag. Anytime I get out there and carry it, I remember just how comfortable and easy to carry it really is. It's particularly the bag that I will go to if I'm going to be in the woods with a lot of elevation, you know, Stub or Buxton or Hornings East, or any of those courses where I have to go up and down a lot of hills, Hornings and stuff. I love having a really lightweight, very comfortable, carryable bag on my back, and this thing holds really plenty of stuff for those types of rounds. You know, you might not be able to have every single disc you want on you, but you definitely have more than enough to get the job done, in my opinion, and it has some decent storage as well. The only really problem I had with the bag is that I wasn't super stoked with the putter pocket, so I did some modifications to that, and I figured I'd just post a quick video to show you guys what I did, just for fun mostly, and in case you want to take a shot at maybe modifying your bag. I think it came out quite well, and maybe you've had similar experience with the zippers and stuff, and this might interest you. So either way, we're gonna take a look whether it interests you or not, because I'm bored and I feel like making this video. So essentially, what I did was I took all of the zippers out of the putter pocket area, and then I also trimmed down the flap that would close the pocket and zip it shut. I trimmed that down, I folded it down, and I also added a steel reinforcement rod into the bag. So that might sound like a lot of stuff, but it really wasn't that big of a deal. I'm not super handy. I know basic sewing, you'll need that for this project, and you need a decent, you know, pretty sharp pair of scissors. That's pretty much all it took. I also did use a small pair of pliers to push the needle through this fabric and pull it out the other side as I ran these stitches, because it's not something you're going to be able to just push through with your finger. You got to have like a really sturdy thimble, and I just used small pliers, push it through, pull it out the other side, and continue the stitching. So here's a also really quick spoiler for my next in the bag video. You ready for that? Okay. So let's take a closer look at this first of all. Here are the stitching across here. If you look inside, the ugly stitching continues inside as well. And here is the flap that originally closed the pocket. I trimmed that off, as well as I cut off all of the zippers as close to this seam as I can. I know this doesn't look ideal. I could have done a cleaner job, but I'm not really concerned about the way it looks at all, to be honest with you. I just wanted it to be functional, and I wanted the bag to be as comfortable and yeah, have as much access to the putters as I could get. So this did a couple of things. It took away some of the friction of the zippers. It also made the pocket slightly wider, therefore allowing the discs to go in and out that much simpler without any kind of real friction there or anything really rubbing on the disc. Didn't necessarily want to scratch out my putters on the zipper, I guess, although I don't really think it's a huge problem. But ultimately, I really just wanted to have this pocket be as big as I could get it. I was considering maybe even cutting up here too, and just having this like almost tucked flat, and having this whole top part be open. That could be something I do in the future, because I really think you could put like, yeah, maybe 4 or 5 more discs up here if this whole part was cut away as well. I have no idea what that would actually do to the structure, and I'm pretty happy with the way this worked out, so I'll probably just leave it. To give you an idea of what you're looking at here, here's one more of the rods that I have. This is just like a tent stake that I found in my cabinets of just random materials that I hold on to for projects and stuff. And it goes across like that inside here. And then this pocket folded over inside here. And then the actual material right here. I just sewed all that together to trap that rod in there. Right, so that's riding right there inside the bag. So that makes this really firm, and if I push down here, it doesn't like cause this to kind of bend and crinkle in when you try to put the putters in and out. Gives you a nice stable front to this bag as well. Even though it's not really a huge problem, you can kind of see how this like dips down a little bit from the weight of the putters. This should kind of redistribute that, make it just a little bit more solid. The idea for this really came from my Prodigy BP2 that has a steel rod, a couple of steel rods across this front section, reinforcing the whole structure of the putter pocket. Not something super viable for the price point on this Trooper bag, I'd say, but it definitely worked out super well in terms of the way I did it, and it wasn't really that big of a deal to do it. So let's take a look here just out of curiosity. This thing worked out almost perfectly in terms of length, and there it is on the ruler. For your reference, I would say anything just a little bit shy of 10 should span this flat section here quite well. I was also thinking originally a piece of ruler, like old yardstick or something, sewn into here might give it some nice structural stability as well. So that's just a really quick bag modification that I did. Let me know if you have any questions about that. Of course, use a lighter to try to melt some of these synthetic fibers back together to prevent them from fraying over time. We'll see how this actually holds up, but I did play around with it before I made the video to make sure it functioned the way I wanted it to, and it definitely did. And it's working super well for my putter pocket. That's just a quick way you can make your Trooper bag even more awesome, in my opinion. Thanks for watching. I'll check you all very soon. Cheers.